Hey y'all, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about this idea of never being satisfied, but being satisfied at all times. I wasn't sure completely what I was going to talk about today because I had a few topics in mind, but I ended up deciding on this one because my friend sent me a poem of hers, these past couple days, and the main sort of message of that poem was about the fact that people perceive her as having it all, as, getting the good grades, that, she is high on the ladder of success. But then in reality, she doesn't feel successful. She doesn't feel content with where she is. And it got me thinking about the fact that it's so easy to look at someone and be jealous or envy and not be satisfied with where you are, but want to be where they are. I definitely don't think it's bad to continue to better yourself, to work towards places where you want to be or goals, to never be satisfied with where you are in life and always want to be in a better place, to always want to grow. I think that is really good, and your whole life should be growth, should be trying not to stay stagnant. But the problem is when people start to think that by achieving goals and by becoming more successful, that once they get to that position, they will be more satisfied with their life and more happy, because even though you're accomplishing things and getting farther in life, the fact of the matter is that you're taking yourself with you. And so however you feel right now isn't going to change when you have that promotion, or you are, I don't know, slimmer or something, or whatever goal you're trying to reach. The fact of the matter is you're taking yourself with you. So however you feel now, you're going to feel that in the future, because there's always more goals and always more things that you can work towards. It's never going to end. It's like an endless cycle running on a treadmill. So that kind of came down to this message of being content with where you are right now, with where, no matter what, even if you don't like where you are, still being able to be okay with where you are and wanting to grow, wanting to change, but being secure in yourself. And I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, because a lot of times I'm not content with myself and I'm not satisfied and I don't like myself or whatever, but bringing that idea to the front of your mind and kind of thinking about it for a little bit, really you start to see things and you start to examine things not just in your own life but in other people's lives, and realizing how easy it is to be consumed by things outside of yourself. I think this idea really comes down to the fact of just being in the here and now, and realizing where you are at all times and not getting caught up in your brain, thinking about the future. Make plans, think about the future every once in a while, but when you're constantly thinking about the next thing, you're never going to be satisfied with where you are. You're never going to be content, You're never going to want to stay in the moment, because then you'll have to be with yourself for a little bit. So just trying to be aware of yourself and being okay with that, take some time every once in a while to just stop all the distractions, stop, having your mind constantly going, and just trying to, enjoy where you are, enjoy the fact that you've made it this far, kid. You've made it another day, you've made it another minute, another second, Some people don't get that long, and so just being okay with that fact and content with it, and realizing that every second is a gift, and being satisfied with what you've been given. I kind of rambled a little bit, but hopefully you kind of got my point about the paradox sort of thing of being satisfied but not being satisfied. So always trying to reach for more and grow, but at the same time being okay with yourself and content with where you are, because when you get to that next place, you're still going to have yourself with you.